This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Nigel Travis here in Manchester. Nigel, it's always good to see you. It's been a while since we last spoke. How is life treating you?
Very good, very good. Just busy, same stuff, different day. All good though. Life's good. Got a lot going on, but happy to be still be involved and still doing something that you enjoy every day.
Something you enjoy every day, and now you can get Jack Catterall ready for this Grudge Rematch. We saw it kick off yesterday, we saw it get very fiery. Just want to start off from there as your perspective from everything we saw delivered at the press conference in Scotland.
It's just the business of the sport, isn't it? You know, this match, this contest, this event did not need building up any further than it was already going. Hatred runs deep, hate runs deep, you know, and that's the tagline. So they both said it, they don't hate, but...
Do you think differently though, Nigel, when you see it kick off the way that it does? Do you think that there is that sense of hate between both of them towards each other?
Josh said it himself, and I know Jack as a good... Jack's just a nice kid, but obviously yeah, it was good. Wow, scared to death. Who was that, by the way? He's going to get it now. It doesn't... Hate's a strong word. Hate's a strong word. So, and Tony... Tony.
He's in your head.
Oh, wow.
Rent free.
No, I just... it's a big word. It's not a false narrative. These two dislike each other immensely. And it's got all the makings of a real all British grudge match. So I'll say that. I'll say it's a bona fide grudge match. They dislike each other immensely. They don't need to build up any more than they did. That just stepped up another level yesterday again. And so, listen, the emotions are firing. They both want to get going, and that's the truth. And it's our job to put Jack in the best physical condition and be tactically aware and get ready to do a job.
Leads into my next question very nicely. I asked Eddie this on the throat to you as one of his trainers. Is there any risk come April 27th when he's seconds out from a fight beginning and he looks across and those emotions kind of boil over and somewhat the game plan goes out the window and he gets caught up in the atmosphere, he gets caught up in everything that's gone on in the build-up from the first fight through the second fight, and he kind of loses himself in that? Is there any risk that happens?
I'm sure there's a risk, of course. I'd be stupid not to say there's absolutely no risk. Of course there is. But Jack's professional to the very letter. He does exactly what he's been training for his whole life. You know, and now his whole life has led to this point. This is the biggest fight for him and Taylor. You know, they both need this fight because the first one was so terrible, because the decision was so bad, and I don't believe that anyone, any like-minded, any intelligent person can argue anything else other than Jack Catterall victory. Although Taylor does. I don't believe I don't believe that he believes that that's the truth. But we are where we are. His emotion. He was in the gym, and this is not a word of a lie. I've said it many times, and I've been saying it for 2 years. For 2 years ago, it happened. Not too far away now. 2 years exactly. And he was back in the gym on Wednesday morning. He shouldn't have been. He should have been on a beach somewhere with his missus, retired. His life had changed. His life had changed for about 5 minutes from the end of the fight, when everyone knew who had won it. Even the Scottish crowd, I believe, they knew who the victorious participant was, and then for 5 minutes he's undisputed world champion. He'll never get to reclaim that moment, which is sticks in the throat. It is what it is. We are where we are. We're here now, and April is the day, and we'll get Jack into the best condition emotionally. He's got so much invested in this. He needs it. Josh Taylor needs it, and now we're gonna see who the better man is. I believe that the better man is Jack Catterall without a doubt.
How do you envisage the fight playing out this time, Nigel? First time round, it wasn't this fan-friendly fight people would have hoped for, especially given the build-up as the fight week progressed. This time round, hatred might be a strong word, but that dislike word is there and it's evident. Do you think it is one which does catch fire and it does deliver that all-out action fight which the fans are starting to kind of buy into almost?
Yeah, it could do. And again, I only see a Jack Catterall victory. Whatever Taylor's game plan, I believe that Catterall has an answer to him. I really do. And it's not just having confidence in your fighter. Of course you have confidence in all your fighters, and sometimes fighters lose. That's the simple fact of it, as you know, and people watching this know. But I believe he's got his number, genuinely. And that's not to demean what Josh Taylor has achieved. A phenomenal fighter. And you know, I doff my cap. I've said that a few times. I doff my cap. It's the genuine. You know, you got to tip and acknowledge, you know, the greatness of what he is or what he was. And but some fighters have your number. Jack Catterall has Josh Taylor's number, and we believed it 2 years ago, and I believe it now.
People look at this most recent version of Josh Taylor, they look at him question, is he on the decline now? They saw the Teofimo Lopez performance from maybe the 4th, 5th round onwards, where things did start to go away from him. Do you look at this version of Josh Taylor as somebody who is on the decline and somebody who won't be able to produce the type of performance he might have done first time round with Jack?
That's wishful thinking. That's really wishful thinking. We're going to prepare for the best Josh Taylor. The best Josh Taylor. We prepared 2 years ago for the best Josh Taylor, and he may say, and I've heard him say, you know, on record, that it was the poorest Josh Taylor ever. Okay, if that's the case, then we beat the poorest Josh Taylor. I believe that we're preparing for the best Josh Taylor, because you have to. So can he roll back the years? Who knows? That's up to him and his team to get himself in that condition. But Jack Catterall, I believe, will genuinely do a number on Josh Taylor.
One final one from me, Nigel. Are you surprised that Josh won it at 140? Because when there was always talk of a potential fight taking place, it was, will it be at a catch weight? Will it maybe be at 147? Are you surprised that he wanted it at 140?
Yeah, not surprised. You know, I think he's, you know, it's what he wants. I don't think he wants any excuses. He wants to prove to himself, first and foremost, that what he's been trying to convince himself for 2 years. I've heard him say it categorically. I won that fight. The fight was close. The fight was not close. Let's have that factually. And I believe that your viewers, you know, there's not many can agree that it was a close fight, hard to score. It wasn't. It wasn't. So if I was drunk and absolutely obliterated watching it, I could theoretically make an argument for 5 rounds for Josh Taylor. I gave him 3 rounds, and that was being generous, I thought at the time. 3 rounds. 4 rounds, 5 rounds, I think I'm drunk. Even if I give him 6 rounds, which I believe is an impossibility, there's no way he won 6 rounds of that fight. Even if he won 6 rounds of that fight, the points deductions cancel each other out, so the knockdown wins. So not a chance, not a chance. And regardless of the one card that was terrible, 2 cards were terrible in my eyes. Victor Loughlin's was a terrible card. Genuinely, they only looked at 1 card, which I disagree with. They were both awful. It is what it is. We're not, and Taylor will say again that Jack's made his name out of a bad decision against Josh Taylor. It isn't about that. It's about redemption for what is right, and Jack will never get that. What he deserved, you know, those accolades, that undisputed champion, being the bona fide what it was. He'll never get that back, but it's personal now, so they're now going to get it on and may the best man win, and I believe that best man is Jack Catterall.
Nigel, it's a pleasure to catch up with you as always. Obviously enjoy camp and good luck with what's to come, and thank you for speaking to me at Boxing News.
God bless.